need to get my dang on hair though. What is this? I'm on live.
Why would you want to go? You looking good, right?
I do.
You look good.
Oh, thank you, baby. I didn't think I looked good. I thought I looked good.
I got the ass. I'm a slave ring.
You got the shower.
I'm ashy, the ankles, and the snappy beard.
What's going on with this beautiful Saturday? I'm so thankful that it's nice like this in September.
Enjoy it.
Right? Hey, you guys. What's on the agenda for today? We chilling outside on the porch smoking. Sure, we'll get the stuff. The weed and the blunt. And we go downstairs.
I'm not going to do anyway. I'm not going to get the legs over.
Oh, you gotta go. I'm on my natural shit today. I need to shave my upper lip. Look at this shit. My daddy showing. My dad show it, boy. These lashes look pretty though. Right, what the fuck? I know, we just looking around, we look crazy. But it just feels so good to be able to sit out here. Sometimes it be cold as fuck in Buffalo. What up, Kiana? You know, it's always a pleasure when we link up, whether it's Facebook or not. Oh, man. What we gonna eat?
I made 3 boiled eggs.
I don't want that shit.
I like
The
that
foot
shit.
is on my finger.
It's called a snap.
We gotta figure out what we doing today. It's nice as fuck. What the fuck? See, this is why I hate people driving. I wish I was the only driver on the street. Because people just do stupid shit. That could have just caused the whole accident.
No, you got new tires.
I need to get some winter tires. I know that. Some snow tires on that van. I don't need nobody hitting me, and I don't need to be hitting nobody else. My insurance already fucking 208. I don't need that bitch to go up no more. No more. What's on the agenda today, guys? Sounds like my white neighbor's going crazy. I thought that was really a dog. I need to get my real hair done or something. I need to get something done to my hair. It just looks so crazy. It's just sitting up here in an eyeball. I need somebody to do my hair. I need somebody to do my natural hair. This is really the first time I really like sat on my porch and chilled since we moved over here. This area is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna tell y'all what area I live in because bitches be stalking me. It's been like several shootings. Hey, Lisette. It's been like several shootings since we moved over here. I'm so ready to move out of town. I'm so ready to leave Buffalo. Like, y'all don't even know. When we lived in Hampton, Virginia, it was so much better. We had so much more fun. Like, I wish I could have stayed there, but, you know, circumstances. But I plan on moving again. Believe that. I plan on leaving the town ASAP. Probably give me like a year. I'm so ready to leave. Like, let's say you don't even know. I'm so ready to leave Buffalo. Like, when you move out of town and when you go through certain experiences in your life, your hometown is like your heart, but it's really not even worth living here no more. There really aren't any good opportunities for our kids. I'm starting my journey next year. Well, I'm starting my journey right now, Lisette, as far as mentally and emotionally getting ready to move, because you have to be ready to move. Like, when I was moving to Texas, I was so determined. I really was. I thought I was, rather. And, you know, I went through a tough situation with getting arrested on the interstate and having my 4 oldest sons with me and going to jail for 33 days and losing them to foster care out in Arkansas, and getting out of jail. By the grace of God, my dad bailed me out, and I had a choice to come back to Buffalo or stay out in St. Francis County where I was arrested and get my shit together to get my kids back. And I chose to come back to Buffalo, and by the grace of God, within 44 days, I was able to get my kids back, and they were back with me. I got arrested August 27th of 2015. My kids were placed back in my custody November 3rd of 2015. So when I thought I was ready to move then, and I thought I was prepared, I guess God showed me. And he also showed me mercy by, you know, helping me get my kids back, because when I say my kids were, like, if y'all don't believe me, like, no bullshit, Google me. Like, for you who know my real name, Google me, because there's a lot of bitches who don't know my real name and they be trying to press charges and shit, or just cause havoc and drama in my life for no reason, when I'm really a cool, chill-ass person. Like, I really am. Yes, we do. We got a brand new one. Upstairs. You should have checked before. But anyways,
Way too much.
Yeah, by the grace of God, I got my kids back November 3rd, 2015. I went to Back to Basics. I went to Epic. I went to drug counseling. And I also got a job at Moe's out in Chickawaga. Welcome to Moe's. Shout out to Moe's, because without them, I wouldn't have been able to prove I could get my kids back. But, you know, I had a good experience. It's something I thought I would never do, as far as, like, working at a restaurant at my age at that time. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm just speaking on what I know and the facts and the truth and what I speak as far as my journey. And I just know at that time it wasn't meant for me to basically move at that time. But now I'm prepared. I'm ready. I'm prepared. And I also just want to start a YouTube channel just to show my journey. I wish I would have started a couple of years ago when I was going through my trials and tribulations, just to prove and to show facts and faith to other women that you can get your kids back. Like, where? Like, it's a lot of people in Buffalo that be like, oh, the state took my kids. And, like, I met a lot of girls. Like, no bullshit. I'm not no saint. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been on welfare shit. You know what I'm saying? SNAP, EBT, whatever the fuck they want to call it. Benefits. I've been there. So I've met a lot of girls in the rooms. You know, my ass done been through some shit in the rooms. So I met some girls in the programs, and they basically be talking about not being able to get their kids back. And it's the system. No, it ain't. It's you. It's you. Like, because no bullshit, I swear to God. Matter of fact, Google my kid's attorney, Jamal Walker, from Memphis, Tennessee. He a bankruptcy attorney now. Mind you, this was in 2015. But he still do family law. You know, if you don't believe me, Google him. You'll see him. And that man saved my life, saved my kid's life. But I'm just saying this to say that it's possible. You know, if it might be somebody on here watching now that knows somebody, or somebody that might, you know what I'm saying, you don't know. You never know. I'm just letting y'all know that I'm proof, like living proof. And my kids was out of state. Like, I swear to God, I can't be no realer. Like St. Francis County. Like, yo, Google the jail. Miss Johnny was the motherfucking warrant. Like, if you don't believe me, I swear to God. My kids was taken from me, dog. I swear to God. And then my 2 kids was placed in foster care. And they was split up. 2 was in a Christian camp and 2 was with the family, like for real. And everybody doubted me. Everybody. Even my mom, who I had in my corner, she was a little iffy. Like, man, Meek, you sure these kids coming back to Buffalo? Like, and they did, because, like, no bullshit, I put in all the effort. And I did a court menu. And now, mind you, they give you a court menu up here, but down there they call it some other bullshit. They in the South. A court menu I did before the judge even had any whiff or inkling of what was going on, technically, as far as me trying to get my kids back to Buffalo. So it's all about the effort you put into it. It's all about the resources that you reach out for. Like, no bullshit. Like, I was a mom of 4. My youngest son at the time was 1. He's 5 now. I never expected my kids to be taken from me on the interstate. Shit, a bitch was like 2 hours away from Texas. Like, no bullshit. I was in motherfucking Arkansas. Arkansas. When I got out of jail, I swear to God, my car was in the impound, and I'm just walking around in Arkansas from New York. Never really been out of town. Shout out to my bitch Jazz, because if she would have never took me to New Jersey, a bitch would have never knew how to really drive on the interstate. Like, the 33 ain't got shit on the interstate. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ever plan on taking a trip or never took a road trip, and do your homework. At least go to Rochester, because a bitch would have never knew how to maneuver and get around. But I'm just saying this to say, like, anything can happen, but you have to keep your faith. You have to remember that it's all about your due diligence. Like, you have to put in the work. You have to. And like I said, my kids, do the math. My kids was taken August 27th of 2015. November 3rd, I had a court date, October 31st. And then CPS out there, me and Miss Tanja Harding, Google her too. She was my CPS caseworker out there, and the bitch didn't want to give my kids back. Like, even when when the judge said they had the opportunity to come back, she tried to delay the process by saying that they didn't have enough funding to send my kids back to Buffalo, New York. Jamal was such a player as far as an attorney, and as far as, like, putting faith in me as a mother. The man paid all 4 of my kids' flights, which they had 2 flights to catch from Arkansas from Memphis, Tennessee, where they were placed, to Buffalo. The man paid out of pocket, because he knew, from all the advocacy and all the people speaking for me and everything else, he knew that I deserve my kids back, and that my kids deserve to be with me. So I'm just saying this to say that you never know. And you could put that faith in anything, because right now I'm putting that faith in as much tenacity that I had to get my kids back into building my brand. Now it's all about what I want to do, and what journey that this is going to take me through now. And I know that through Christ, anything is possible. This is just one of the many live videos that I'm going to start putting up just to build my brand again. I'm giving y'all a background story as to why this is the reason why my brand is called Trust the Process. I'm a firm believer in, if you don't trust in anything else, at least trust in the process, and trust in the fact that anything is possible as long as you trust in yourself. And whatever process that you're going through, whether getting your kids back, whether trying to get a career, whether trying to get on your feet, an apartment, a car, even as small as just trying to get yourself together mentally and emotionally, you know, whoever needs to hear this shit. Sometimes I need to hear it myself. So I might play back this live video just to give myself some motivation. But again, I'm starting my brand up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tamika Johnson. Trust the process is what I'm trying to build. Hopefully, this little small idea will turn into something great in a year or two. So I'm just hoping everybody join the journey. We about to head out, so I might jump back on live a little bit later.